In the south of India, there were two monks. They heard people say that the country of Khotan in the north had a very virtuous saint appearing in the world. The two of them sincerely admired each other, so they became friends and headed north together. Let go. Arriving at the border of Khotan country, on the way they inquired and searched everywhere, and finally found the residence of the Saint Kaidada. They entered a dense forest, saw an ascetic monk, extremely haggard in appearance, bending over to light a fire in front of a stove. The two approached and asked, "Sir, do you know the Venerable Kaidada?" "No." The ascetic monk replied. "Please tell us where the Venerable is." "From here. Continue climbing up until you reach the third cave." The monk spoke as he raised his spindly hand and pointed to the mountain hill in front of him. The two of them followed those instructions and climbed up to the front of the third cave, and in the cave they also saw a monk standing around building a fire. The two of them were surprised. One of them said, "Such a virtuous monk who diligently practices, why don't we meet him soon to pay his respects?" The other person couldn't help but feel doubt in his mind and asked, "Venerable, with such great virtue, why did he still need to light the fire himself?" The Venerable Kaidada heard the two people talking and answered, "I used to be lost in the sea of suffering. Because of spiritual practice, I could use my head, eyes, hands and feet as fuel to burn and make great offerings. When they become monks, what is the significance of lighting a fire and burning coal? I wonder if you can tell us the story of your previous life." The two asked excitedly. Venerable Kaidada with a sad voice, told his story. "I remember 500 lives ago, I was born as a dog, often suffering from hunger and thirst, only 2 times was I able to eat. I got a little something. First, I met someone who drank so much wine that he vomited on the ground. I ate that dirty acid and was full for 1 meal. Another time was in any house where there were only the couple, when the husband went out to farm, and when something happened to the wife that needed to leave the house, I took advantage of a small hole in the wall, curled up and crawled in. Steal their food. By doing so, although you won't starve to death, every time you want to eat your fill, you will have to be beaten and subjected to all kinds of torment and pain. One time, I went to a house to steal food. I saw the food in a jar. Even though I stuck my head into the jar and ate until my stomach was full. The mouth of the jar was too small, I couldn't pull my head out. While I was struggling impatiently, the boss came home. Seeing this, he got angry and brought a sharp knife to slash my neck. Just because of 1 meal, my head was severed from my neck. In the next life, although I could not escape the animal path, I was awakened. Thanks to his efforts to diligently cultivate and practice, accumulate merit over many lifetimes, he was eventually born into a human body. Thinking about returning to the sea of life and death is truly too painful." After hearing the words of Venerable Kaidada, the two monks immediately became bored with life and death and attained Sotapanna.
Thank you for spending your valuable time on my channel journey to enlightenment. Wishing you a very peaceful and happy day. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my support channel. See you in the next video.